Thank you, Carolyn and Isabella. And thank you, everyone who made a contribution, Daniela. So, as we all know, there's a lot going on. So, our next time together is a chance for us to do a little bit of checking in, a little bit of feeling more directly what we're feeling. So, Barbara's going to be guiding us through this, and I believe that we're going to have some small groups.
You sure would. Thank you so much for the beautiful experience, as well as the marvelous art. And just taking a moment to absorb what we have been given so far today. Wow. And yesterday, and tomorrow. So let us notice that when the new humans come together, something new happens. It's not so surprising, is it? I had no idea what to expect when the new humans came together. But we're all new humans coming together in a new way. So even the coming together is different than it ordinarily is. Is that so? I mean, it's even sitting in a big circle, and then the various things that people have done, and the constellation, and Sherwood having really created so much of this out of the soul of her heart, and maybe the longing of her own heart for what you would like things to be. Yes? Wow. So the purpose of this, and I want to tell you just what happened to me when I was in that experience with you. I had an experience that I've longed for a long while. And I'll just share it, and then we'll go into the small groups. I have been speaking about joining Genius for many years, actually. But I've never experienced it before. I've come close to experiencing it, what its attraction and what it wants to become. But in the silence that you created, and in the wonderful innocence of you at the bank, and the rest of them having to deal with you. I mean, I just saw that. I got into the space of the bank, and actually you are appealing to their deepest heart's desire, which they have not been aware of how to respond to. So you're actually touching into what they are by being what you are and freaking out the director. But she's it too. See, that's the amazing thing about this kind of experience. Even though it seems new and maybe foreign, actually it's who we are. So when I had the experience for the first time of joining Genius, I couldn't visualize it quite. But it was at the level of the frequency of intelligence that's animating each one of us from the source of our creation. And all that's going on that you might call your intelligence, it's more than just consciousness, because it's so incredibly brilliant. It's not just a momentary intelligence. It is the sum and substance of it as you. Wow. And all that you've learned and all that you came from. And here's this other person whose genius has come from completely different sources. And by the same attraction that sperm and egg create the baby, which is a complete miracle. So the joining of genius by attraction allows the collective unique intelligence of each to become merging, converging. Wow. So that each person now, when breathing into the result of this, carries the whole frequency of each as one, unique, individual, separate, and yet together. Imbued with the intelligence of the new human that actually is profoundly born anew through the convergence of intelligence at the level of joining genius in love. And I offer that as an experience that is one of so many others. And what we're going to do now, just as Sherwood said, it's a very superficial phrase, we're going to check in. We're going to create groups of 4, and we're going to form circles as of 4. And the suggestion is, although you certainly can do as you feel, assuming yourself now to be in the rising condition of the new human, because the new human doesn't get to be new all alone. So all of us are rising up into our newness by being here, I feel. Is that right? There's more of our newness now on surface of consciousness. So it would be an exchange in a very deep level. This is what, as a new human, I am finding in myself that actually works for me. And here, as a new human, is what I'm finding doesn't yet work. And then you become a little holy 8, the 4 of you, in sharing back and forth what insights you might have to share with each other. Because one of the things I've noticed is we have a lot more insights about each other than we share. They're too intimate. Sometimes they're not so complimentary, or whatever it is. But let's see if we can be truthful in a way that comes from source truth, so that's never critical. But it is truthful, and it gives you awareness maybe you didn't have before. Now, Sherwood, do you want to say more about this particular event that is in your heart, or is that all right, what I said? It's okay.
Yeah, I think that, the goal here is just that we've been getting so much information, and to be able to speak and reflect brings clarity and continuity to our awareness. So that's what we're going for.
Clarity and awareness as the emerging new human, which makes it new. Okay, so it's just self-assemble into groups of 4 that suit your heart, and we will begin, and then we can report out how long are we going to have this session. We're going to stop at 2. It's approximately an hour and 15 minutes. No, wait a minute. Oh, it's 10 after 3. So it's 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's 25 minutes, and then we'll have a chance to report. Thank you.
The process has been going on, and so it's
Okay, friends, the glorious dance here of structure and creativity. We have used up the first 10 minutes of our snack time with being together. So I encourage you to get up and go get a snack and be back here in 10 minutes, and the drums will be beating to draw you in. So come with an open heart and your journal.